I remember watching this film, After the Storm, by Hirokazu Koreeda of 2016 at the Japanese Film Festival held in Sydney that year. I really enjoyed it, Oakeshott admired it too, but found it a bit rote, especially in the context of Hirokazu Koreeda's filmography and in the milieu of contemporary Japanese dramas made for international film festivals and appealing to a certain Orientalism and cutesy approach to the Japanese that some audiences in the West definitely appear to have. I loved the film's display of the setting's architecture. Koreeda and the best auteurs have a way of making the contemporary scene enchanting and beautiful and make us all feel like we're taking it for granted. And even if the mundanities and miseries of our life are always enough to overwhelm the basic feeling of beauty for our contemporary urban world, as though seen through new eyes, the fact that we can forget that for a moment, escape from it just temporarily, is impressive. Koreeda conjuring this sensation is a noteworthy feat, I think, in and of itself. Koreeda is interesting in that I feel as though he actually ran out of imagination shortly after the release of After the Storm. I almost feel as though what Oakeshott said of After the Storm was true, but to a much greater degree of the films Koreeda released after 2016. Shoplifters was nice enough, but I did think it was terribly overrated. And Koreeda's esteem boosted it needlessly in my own view, and my exposures to The Third Murder 2017, The Truth 2019, Broker 2022, and Monster 2023 did not inspire much excitement or admiration in me. I don't know what happened to him. Maybe he got too arrogant, maybe he just circles around dramatic wank for the remainder of time. People with pretensions about drama as a specific static genre, as far as film auteurs go, are prone to this fate, and why I am skeptical of the form as an innate superior to other genres. It is just a series of pretentious tropes at the end of the day, fetishizing human conflict on the assumption that it is somehow more profound and authentic than celebrating the, perhaps rare, instances of people actually being slightly happy in this world. But Koreeda's 90s films are incredible, beginning with documentaries like However, Lessons from a Calf, I Wish I Could Be Japanese, When Cinema Reflects the Time, August Without Him, This World, co-directed with the exemplary genius Naomi Kawase, and Without Memory. They're also some of the very best film dramas or films of the 1990s in Maboroshi and Afterlife, the latter of which remains one of the most very acclaimed of Koreeda's films. The 2000s is less interesting, but delivered at least two of his very best features. 2001's Distance is my favourite of Koreeda's films, and one of the best of that decade, I would argue, and 2008's Still Walking is plausibly Koreeda's most acclaimed, and certainly one of his best, I would argue. People really like 2004's Nobody Knows, and I like it too, but I think it's a bit overrated, too conscious that critics would feel obligated to be moved by it because it's about children. I don't like that. 2009's Doll Air is less interesting, as are 2006's Tale of a Reluctant Samurai and 2008's Koko Orane Tabi, but the latter two have some merits at least. I honestly think After the Storm and to some, though a lesser extent, Shoplifters are the only interesting films Koreeda has put out after Still Walking. I honestly think he has just run out of ideas, mostly. Looking back over his filmography, I am surprised by the dearth of interesting Koreeda films in the 2010s. I thought there'd be more than there were, but After the Storm is easily the best of those, as far as I'm concerned.